Hey everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is 10 women I want to see return in the WWE for the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. We know that there's going to be 30 competitors in the match, just like the men's match as well, or the male Royal Rumble. And if you add up the math, there's not very much of women between Raw and SmackDown, to actually take up the roles. So that's why a lot of people are expecting to see maybe even some debuts or some returns from old women wrestlers. So here's 10 women wrestlers I would like to see return to the ring for their WWE Royal Rumble. Number 1 is Trish Stratus. Probably not going to be that much of a surprise, but I could definitely see her doing it, being that she's been in a pinnacle of the women's division for quite some time, and she's probably one of the greatest women legends that came out of the WWE. Moving on, we have Nikki Bella, who probably again might not be that much of a surprise, but it has been rumored, so I wanted to add her as well, along with number 3 as well, which is Brie Bella, who will be returning to the ring after having her daughter with Daniel Bryan. So, I mean, anything could happen, but I could definitely see it happening. Moving on to number 4, which is Jacqueline. Now, the reason why I added her is because if you remember what she said at the when she was inducted in the Hall of Fame, she said she is not a retired wrestler, so she could still return in the match and get some good fan vibe from it. Moving on, we have Jazz. Now, this one's another one that I don't know if it will happen, but I would love to see it happen because you haven't really seen Jazz in quite some time in the WWE. But she is definitely a women legend, and a future Hall of Famer, so I could definitely see her returning into the match. Moving on, we have Beth Phoenix. Now, another woman that a lot of people might not see happening, but I do, and that's because she is a Hall of Famer, for one, and 2, she was a part of the actual men's Royal Rumble at one time, among the very little women that actually took part in the men's Royal Rumble, so I could definitely see her making an appearance in the Women's Royal Rumble. Moving on, we have Karma, aka Awesome Kong, aka Kia Stevens. Now, the only problem with this one would be is if they are doing a Glow Season 2 for Netflix, WWE would have to be okay with her doing that as well, unless she doesn't sign a contract. She just appears in the Royal Rumble. But anyways, it would be great to see her back in the ring. Moving on, we have another one that I think would surprise a lot of people, including me, but it's not totally up in the air, and that is Stephanie McMahon, because Stephanie has been known to throw some punches here and there. So anything could happen, but I mean, she could be in the Women's Royal Rumble herself. Moving on, we have Lita. Now, this is a woman that literally epitomized the equality of women wrestling, so I could definitely see her joining the match. Moving on, we have our final person for the returns, which will be Victoria. Now, me personally, I would love to see this because Victoria was probably one of my favorite women wrestlers when I was younger, so I would definitely love to see her come back to the ring. Now, as a part bonus for you guys, here's 5 debuts from NXT or elsewhere that I would love to see in the Royal Rumble. Number 1 and 2 kind of go together because they are the iconic duo, and that is Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. Now, these two have been in NXT for quite some time, and they are definitely have stamped their name into the NXT books, but I can definitely see them making an impact on the main roster as well, should they move up. Moving on, we have Nicky Cross. Now, Nicky Cross is another woman that's been in NXT for a little bit of time now. She's actually a part of Sanity, so I'm not sure if she will move up quite yet, or if she does move up, she might move up with Sanity. But I could definitely see her being a huge threat in the Women's Royal Rumble, should she be in it. Moving on, number 4. Now, this one might not look very, very familiar to some of you guys, but some of you guys might recognize her. That is Sara Del Rey, or Sara Almeida, who works for WWE as a trainer. She is a former women's wrestler. She's been training a lot of people from NXT in particular. So, I think she's been working with WWE for quite some time, and she has retired from in-ring competition, but I think that WWE might allow her to be in the Royal Rumble as a surprise entrance. For those of her fans out there of Sara Del Rey, I could definitely see it happening, because that would be a great reward for her work to help out the company. Moving on, we have Ronda Rousey. Now, this is one that a lot of people have been talking about, and that is because it's supposed to be setting up a match between her and Charlotte Flair. Now, I don't know whether or not that's going to happen, but all I can say is it's going to be an awesome debut if it is. Either way, the Women's Royal Rumble looks like it's going to be an amazing, amazing event, and whether you like women's wrestling or not, I think you are going to be on your feet. But those are the women that I want to see return, aka debut. Now, some of you guys might be wondering why I didn't add some of the NXT people like Ember Moon, and that is because I could see them staying in NXT for a little bit, especially Ember Moon, being that she is the women's champion in NXT currently. But anyways, have a great day. This is going to end out this video of the week. So have a great day. Peace. And next Wednesday's video of the week is 15 stars I think WWE should sign. Have a great day. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.